All right, we're jumping right into it. Andree Parrilla and David Horn.
These two players are definitely control players, definitely don't hit the ball really hard per se. So you're going to see a lot of strategic placing of the ball and a lot of good rallies.
See who keeps on the offense here more. You know, both of them are basically counterpunchers. They're not going to overpower you. Just going to wait for a mistake and then hopefully execute, you know, on your mistakes. And that's Andree's signature shot. Slowing into either corner, and he hits those very well.
Yeah, he has a very unorthodox swing. It's very pendulum and a lot of spin and a lot of weird angles, and that ball spins not what you normally see from your traditional racquetball player.
So he's not hitting as flat.
No, not flat at all.
It's working.
Yeah, it works. I mean, he's in the finals. Good to get there.
Oh, there we go.
A little pizzazz from Andree Parrilla. I like those. It's good for the show.
Yeah, it says he's confident. He's warmed up a little bit. Oh.
Bobby's just pounding the line. Nice, smart pass shot there. Andree was about, I would say, the short line. Just hit a good pass and win the rally.
Got him out of position. Took a few shots, though, to get him there. There again. That's one of his signature shots all the time. You give him something in the center, and if, you know, just likes to soften to the corners, and he's to do that all tournament long.
Yeah, we saw him in the semifinals today, playing Gerardo Franco.
It's a nice free kill. He looks like he stepped it up his intensity just a little bit. I think you could see it. He's moving a little faster than a semifinal match, and shows his determination that he really wants this title again. You're not going to get away with a push ball from the center court. Unfortunately, that doesn't really help.
Not at this level.
No.
Now, Jose, you know Bobby Horn pretty well, David Horn. You guys have played together, Team USA, trained together out of Stockton. What do you think is going to be key for Horn in this final?
I would say keep Andree on the defense and make him get ball after ball after ball and just kind of wear and tear and just grind. I think that's what it's going to come down to, and whoever puts the most balls away is going to win this match.
You got to get his first serve, and if he's going to drive serve, that's not going to put any pressure on him. That's the key. Get the percentages up. And once again, we have the hot and cold routine here. You know, try to force the issue and just get a ball in play. Skip that. Sloppy by Dave here. Got away with one. Same thing here. He's going to want to go with the drive serve and going to drive, get it in. Sometimes that transition's tough from trying to hit a drive serve to hit. And you could see that Andree and both they're moving a little bit faster than their, at least Andree is moving, you know, faster than the semifinal match. He wants to dig out those balls.
One thing about Andree is he's very, very hard to read. Especially with that unorthodox swing. It's just like, okay, you think he's going to pinch it, but he's able to pull it cross court or down the line last minute, which is very beneficial.
1-3 in game 1 of our final. Horn serving.
He should have dove for that.
Yeah,
Still up.
Yeah, I thought he could have got that.
It's still early in the match, so maybe his legs aren't completely warmed up.
Yeah, these guys did just play the semifinals earlier today.
Yeah.
Some tough matches. Jake Bredenbeck and Bobby Horn, first semifinal. That was a tough match. Andree saying he got that.
You know, I didn't see it bounce twice, and if the ref says it didn't bounce twice, then you just keep playing.
That's right. Our referee is Gerardo Franco. He was playing in the semifinals at noon today against Parrilla.
You know what would be interesting is if the ref had a whistle.
Right? A little bit for just something, huh?
That's a nice re-kill.
I guess the term I was thinking of is play until you hear the whistle, which...
Right, I was thinking that too. That's
like,
how we played in volleyball.
Pro football
Play the
does that,
whistle.
and those guys still hit you after the whistle.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's true.
There's contact there with Parrilla up front. That's why the... That's why they replayed that point. If you didn't notice, Andree did not agree with that call.
You can have incidental contact without having the hit. And if it's on a backswing, it's avoidable, but he missed an easy shot up there.
Yeah, I'm a fan of a little bit of contact, but not too much because I'm not the biggest guy on tour, so a little.
You're the Beetle versus the Mack truck that we were talking about in the semifinal.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't mind bumping a little bit in there. It's okay. That's a difference of generations, I think. That's a good serve. Got him in good defensive position. There's a good return.
Good defense.
It's nice.
Better offense.
Yep. Horn now with a lead 5-3 in game 1.
See, I don't mind the contact. It's just when you have my stature against Jake's stature,
right,
where it just becomes a little bit of an issue. I don't care what generation you're from. Not winning too many of those battles.
So are you saying size matters, Jose? Or
Oh my gosh.
was that the takeaway? Oh, I took it there. I'm sorry. Just for context.
Oh, that's all good.
6-3. Game
yeah.
1.
Game 1. Bobby, another short serve.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh.
That's nasty.
It's a nasty nice.
Nasty nice.
See, this is old generation, new generation. It's weak. It's a little short. He's going to shoot it. Yeah. Anything short, these guys should be shooting. Should be going for their shot. So anything, that ball's dropping at 36 feet, you got 4 foot behind you. That's plenty of room to swing. It's only getting tight when you're getting to 37, 38 feet. Then that starts getting a little pressure on you. Anything in the open court should be pretty well struck. Lift it up.
That's the thing about Parrilla's swing. I think it's very hard to push that down the line. You kind of have to hit that ball perfect the way he swings. If not, you're going to catch that side wall. And I think that's one of the reasons why he pinches a lot, or goes cross court a lot.
He opens his body up exceptionally well. Maybe good serve. He went for it.
Looks like Bobby's in control so far in game one. It's 8-4. Probably a good timeout for Andree Parrilla. He's down 5 points.
And I think Bobby there, you're going to start getting his drive serve in a little bit, add a miles per hour. Sometimes they can lull you to sleep, you know, not be full out, and, you know.
Well, we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be right back with more of the World Racquetball Tour in Atlanta for the Grace Warrior Atlanta Open. Take a quick moment to talk to everyone about one of the newest things on the racquetball market, RacquetBox, a racquetball subscription box company offering a convenient way to get fresh new gear sent to you automatically on a monthly or quarterly basis. Plans start at just $28.99 a month. Go to racquetbox.com and enter WRT17 to get 10% off your first subscription.
Good timeout, and Andree, I think, let out a couple of vocal utterances there, which I think is good. I talked to him a little bit earlier today. That's good, I think. It shows you that he really wants it, and, you know, kind of resets you a little bit. That's a broken string.
Yeah, broken string.
Oh. Should have a fresh strung racket. Hopefully he didn't do that on a fresh set of strings there. You know,
David Horn will switch out that racket.
Yeah, you don't want to go on the court knowing that your strings have too much wear on them.
Oh yeah, these guys are pretty prepared, I'd say.
Want to make sure your equipment's ready to go.
Right. It's all part of being a professional, right? Diaz, how many rackets as a pro do you bring with you to a tournament?
4 or 5.
Really? Yeah.
Minimum of 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Just because you never know, you could break one, a string could go, another string could go, and next thing you know, you only have 2, and that you never want to be in a situation where you don't have any rackets. So I think 5
is a good number.
Safe.
What about gloves? I know a lot of guys get comments when they're going through the airports with all those gloves hanging off their racket. You gotta have about 20 gloves with you?
Ooh, I don't know about 20, but I like to have a fresh one, at least a fresh one for each match. Normally with my gloves, I don't need to change it, go through a match without having to change them. I don't really sweat that much, so.
You have to work harder out there then.
Yeah, I guess so. That might be genetic, though.
Yeah, some people are just like that, right?
Some people don't sweat.
Yeah.
Usually the people in their 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, good kid. Oh.
Oh.
Did he drive the avoidable? Did he get it? Let's see here what the ref's going to call.
Looks like they'll replay. Andree Parrilla, 21 years old, out of San Luis Potosí, Mexico. And Bobby Horn, 27 years old, from Stockton, California, now residing and coaching in the East Bay, San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, did he just break another string?
Yeah, it looks like he has to change out another racket.
Oh, well, it's a good thing he has like 4 or 5. So,
yes,
you know.
Exactly.
He's really living up to that 4 or 5 racket repertoire.
What's in your bag, as they say, right?
Yeah, there you go. Which is good. I mean, I played my first tournament. I only have 1 racket, so I only brought one racket. I don't think I'm at the level where I'm going to be breaking strings, though. So yeah, I could lose that 1 racket.
Yes. Well, Andree's, I think, just going to stick with this Z-ball to the backhand side here all day long, and he's just pounding. You know.
What do you think about returning that serve?
Cut it off if you can.
Every single time?
No, it depends. You have to make the fast assessment. If you see it's going to be a dead set coming off the back wall, you know, and you feel more comfortable waiting sometimes. But in general, you want to develop the skills to have either option. If you don't have the ability to cut it off, learn to have that ability. So whatever you're doing on a racquetball court, never limit your skills. Continue to develop your game style, your game. Continue to add, you know, different shots. Because if you don't, and a guy finds a weakness in your game and you don't have a solution for that, you're going to be left behind. And that's where you never want to. You want to have a solution for whatever is presented to you on the court. The hardest thing is since both of these guys are not power players, they can't overpower you. And there's nothing you can do for power. And if a guy just hits the ball too hard, that you know, there's all the training in the world won't bring it to you. But determination, hustle, those are givens. You have to have that. But if it's, you know, a slower shot, you got to develop those skills. It's like, you know, if you your rear court kill off the back wall, you know, instead of you having the ability just to do it from 4 feet, learn to do it to 3 feet or 2 foot or 1.5 feet off the back wall. So you continue to increase your skill level, and the margins become thinner and thinner. So that guy's going to have to put that ball in a location that you can't do something with. And a lot of guys here, yeah, I haven't seen too many, like, you know, you hit overhead. That's a nice shot right there by Andree.
Good get by Bobby.
Yeah. That's a great
Another
rally.
Good get. That's tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Yep. They're starting to warm up here a little bit more. Starting to move. I like that. So it all comes down to continue to develop your game. Don't be stagnant. Don't look at, oh, this is just good enough. You know, and you know, if you don't have power, try to add more power. You know, a couple miles per hour every year. If you do a couple years, you know, next thing you know, you're hitting it 15, 20 miles an hour harder.
Nice shot. Definitely not overpowering there. Just finesse it into that right corner and bounce twice before the front line. Is the front line called the front line, or what's the front line called? The foot fault line?
It used to be the service line, I think.
No, isn't the service line the second line?
The dash line? It's return to service line, I think.
I feel like I should know this.
You should. I probably forgot it.
Refer to our Racquetball 101.
Yeah.
I think it's called the service line. It used to be the foot fault line, but then, you know, we extended so you can go all the way up, you know, as long as your heel is hitting that front line, it's okay.
Right.
And we changed that rule. Oh gosh, it's probably in the early 80s, I think the rule was changed, because for big guys in the box, they couldn't stretch out and get the power. So, you know, they kind of allow you to go over that front red line now, just as long as any part of your foot touches it.
Wait, so back in the day, you weren't able to cross it at all?
That's right. You had to stay within those 2 solid red lines going across the court, and they felt it was a disadvantage to the taller players, the bigger players. So they changed the ruling on that.
Yeah, I say we go back to it. I mean,
it's
you know, I don't have a problem.
I'm at
with
6 foot, and I'm probably just the average. You're 5'6". You probably take 3 or 4 steps just to get across the surface zone,
yeah,
right?
5'6", but I play like I'm 6'5" on the court. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, size aside, we'll take a quick break here at the Recreation ATL Grace Warrior Atlanta Open. David Horn leading 10-9 over Andree Parrilla. We'll be right back. We're back at the Grace Warrior Atlanta Open Finals. David Horn and Andree Parrilla. Parrilla serving, it's 9-10. Andree has had some really outstanding success here in Atlanta. He's won 2 of his 3 titles right here in Atlanta. He won the 2016 Grace Warrior Open. He won the 2017 Georgia Open in May. And anyone know when his first ever title was?
Here in Atlanta?
2015 Monterey Open. That was when he won his first event.
Wait, who was that?
That's Andree Parrilla. Yeah. some Bobby trivia next?
I'm ready.
Looks like a good side out for Horn.
You notice how the pass just hugs the wall. Didn't kick off to give him an opportunity to get his racket on. Just hugged the wall all the way in the back, and that's what you want. Force the guy out of the center all the way deep.
Yeah, and at this level, a serve off the back wall is you're pretty much dead meat. Good anticipation there by Andree. On the line, good pickup. Shot.
I thought Andree had a play on that ball that David hit, like that Z in the middle of the rally, and he elected to take it back. Gave up the center court position.
Yeah.
He may have been able to, you know, take a different approach on that, and he paid a price.
I would have cut it off for sure. That's tough.
But there you go. Any ball off the back wall at this level, it should be an automatic almost side out. And Andree just proved that point. Got it. And
you know,
he was way behind in that rally.
Yeah, I feel like anything off the back wall shouldn't be called. I mean, what shot do you have? Just a shot off the back wall, which
you're behind.
Yeah, I mean,
you need a little help out there from the ref.
Yeah, that
he got it and he asked for it. Now maybe the ref should say yes.
Justice?
Maybe. Yeah, a little karma there, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Instant karma.
Instant karma.
Instant karma. Stood straight up when he hit that, and that's why I skipped it. You got to stay on the ground on that ball. The old telephone pole, as we mentioned earlier in the matches. You have no torque, no leverage when you're standing straight up.
Doesn't matter how close to the ground you are.
That's exactly
You don't
right.
want to be standing straight up.
That's tough.
Very nice down the line.
Smooth too. Yes, smooth stroke.
Yep.
But then again, he's set up, so it's easier when it's set up. You know, it's get him. You know, it's a lot harder with your feet moving across the court and trying to line up. That's nice, and that's what you should do. You know, if the ball's low in the zone, like Andree did, go to your knees and kill it. Don't come. You know, don't come up on the ball.
Yeah, the front wall is also a little, got a couple little cracks and crevices that kind of have effect on that ball. I don't know if you guys can tell. Probably not off.
I've played here a lot over many years. There's a few indentations on the wall.
The wall definitely has a little bit of character.
It's not super smooth. It's got, character is a good way to put it.
It has character.
Yes.
Andree's serving here at 9-10. Let's see. He's probably going to stick with the Z ball to the backhand side, and let's see if it generates any, weak return, or David's going to attack it. Oh, that's a break.
Caught him going the wrong way.
Oh no. Oh, I think he was praying that the ball was not broke.
Right. He wants to keep that. So
now, if you were Brian Hawks actually was playing Mike Cray. This is in Jacksonville, Florida. He actually tore the ball in half, and they had to replay at the point.
Yeah,
Brian Hawks is probably the only person and player that probably could have torn the ball apart. Brian was exceptionally skilled, very almost like a professional bodybuilder on the court. Incredible athlete, and is probably one of the most decorated, not racquetball players of all time.
Bye-bye.
There you go.
Yeah, Parrilla makes that look easy. Just taking advantage of that setup.
And it's 10-all now.
This is what we like for our finals. We hope everyone at home is enjoying this. It's a tight final here in Atlanta.
I'm going to show David just a little different look.
Oh, he gets it. Oh. Uh-oh. What's the call? What's the call? So we got a skip on Parrilla, but...
Oh, gosh. When I was playing, I was noted to get a little upset sometimes over calls, but who wouldn't, right?
Of course. Yeah, that's frustrating.
Actually,
especially at 10-10.
I was reffing your match in doubles, and you kind of started to get a little chippy at me.
Oh, I thought I was funny with my commentating.
Oh, a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh, with the late call?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
No.
Oh.
There was a different one. There was a couple instances, but we won't talk about that.
That's okay.
It's fine.
It's all good now. We're not competing. We're just watching, right? We're going to... 10-10, tied up, Horn serving.
Might have been 2, and it might have been a rollout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he skipped that from
big skip.
Yeah, he was at the short line and he skipped that.
That's a rare miss by Parrilla there.
Just a lack of focus or what?
Maybe he overthought it. You know, you can't think sometimes. You just got to react out there. Yes, that could have been a little frustrating. Exactly. From the call here.
2 points for Horn.
Oh, gosh.
That one, without a question, wasn't avoidable. He didn't even make an effort to get out of the way. Basically hugged Bobby.
They're good friends, but not that good.
Yeah, I mean they played doubles together for a very long time, so there's a little bit of history there.
Solid.
Just great. No holding up, just swinging away, pounding the ball.
Yeah, we got a timeout here.
Yeah, probably a good timeout. That was 3 points in a row for Horn. Parrilla wants to put a stop to this bleeding.
Andree was behind, and David went ahead. And
they were tied up there at 10-10, yeah. We'll be back in just a moment with more of the World Racquetball Tour Finals here at Recreation ATL with Laura, Dave, and Jose. Well, for all you racquetball players out there, there's finally a subscription box for you. You can choose your glove, pick your balls, and get it all delivered conveniently with other fun surprises on your own schedule. You can choose from monthly and quarterly deliveries, and plans start at just $28.99 a month with a guaranteed value of $40 or more. Plus, every month, one subscriber gets a random Super Racket box. This month, one subscriber will get a new wardrobe with up to $150 worth of apparel from Rollout Racquetball. So sign up today at racketbox.com with the coupon code WRT17 and get 10% off your first box. We're back in the finals. I'm Laura McCormick, joined by Jose Diaz and Dave Sable. 13-10.
Bailout call.
I hate when a rally ends like that.
What are you gonna do, Franco?
I think he wanted the avoidable there.
No, there's no way.
Well, he may ask for it.
I think maybe that's why we should have whistles.
Right. Just to get the attention, huh?
But then, you know, a lot of refs definitely will get whistled. That's just a careless mistake there by Parrilla.
Yes, no margin for error now. 0.
Game point now for David Horn. Yeah.
Why not go for the crack when we have 2 serves?
That's right.
Nice little lob nick to the backhand side.
Oh, no.
High risk and no reward.
That's an unfortunate way to end game 1. Horn winning 15-10, though. A good win for Horn. Let's see if he can take some momentum into game 2. And let's see if Parrilla can regroup. I'm pretty confident he's getting some pointers from his coach, Fabian, his father, also via cell phone. We'll be back in just a few moments with more of the World Racquetball Tour Game 2. This is the finals. We're back in the finals of the Grace Warrior Atlanta Open, and I'd like to take a moment to thank the WRT sponsors for making it possible to support the tour, including United Stroke Alliance. A few seconds could save someone's life. If you know the signs of a stroke, go to unitedstrokealliance.org for more information. And also TMT, Tennessee Machine Tool Inc. Visit their website for more information. And OHE Painting and Wall Covering. Thank you for supporting the World Racquetball Tour. And of course, the official ball of the WRT, the Clearbox Black Ball. That's what Andree Parrilla is out there smacking around right now as he gets ready to get back into the finals here, and he'll jump into game 2. I'll take a quick moment to tell you about some of the next events coming up on the WRT. Our next event right after this, October 12th to the 15th, will be in Mexicali for the Casino Racquetball Open. And then we'll be in Salt Lake City for the Rocky Mountain Open, October 25th to the 28th. And we'll finish the year in San Antonio, Texas. The best way to end the year is in San Antonio. We've done it since the beginning of time. December 1st to the 3rd will be at the Alamo City Open. If you guys want details and how you can sign up for events, you can go to worldracquetballtour.com. Plus, all of our events are also on R2 Sports. Jumping back into our finals here, I'm Laura McCormick, joined by David Sable, AKA, right? That's your pro name.
I went by that name, and I looked back at it, and I used Sable because my father was a professional musician, and my uncle had a big band that used to tour Europe and tour the United States, and it was Joe Sable's big band, and Sabaleski would sound like a polka band, even though I'm part Polish, but I'm actually Ukrainian and Austrian. So. But then again, Dan Obremski used his full last name, and looking back at it, I probably would have just used the full name.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is his full name, but Jose Diaz is also with us, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jose Diaz, straight up.
No story behind that. My dad, Jose Diaz, so I'm Jose Diaz Jr. No band, no anything like that, just normal. Straight up racquetball. Just. It's the beginning of game 2.
That's when the defense doesn't play well, when you're just hitting the ball just a little bit long off the back wall. And David's executing some good shots.
Wall. That's troubles. Recipe for disaster.
That's correct.
So David Horn has 2 WRT titles. He won the 2015 Japanese Open, and he also won this year in March. He won the Midwest Championship. So I know he's definitely looking to get his 3rd title, get some more points in the ranking. The WRT does work off of a rolling 12-month calendar, so every week those points are falling off, and You're gaining points, losing points, and it's updated every Monday morning on worldracquetballtour.com.
Doesn't look like Andree's kind of motivated this game. He had a weak return, even though he won the last service exchange, and on this one he has a shot block. He's got to get himself fired up a little bit.
It's not gonna work. If you're not gonna hit it with power, you need to place it perfectly.
Yeah, and David's just crawling up in the front part of the court, knowing that, you know, I'm just going to have to hit a good pass around me, and he didn't. He loves that corner so much. Sometimes he maybe just going to his trusted shot too often, and if it's off, that spells disaster for him.
Nice.
Really tough.
That's good. I think he should be a little vocal, get himself motivated.
0 serving 3 here in game number 2. Good get.
Oh, hits it right back to him.
Get that.
Gotta write that one down for the highlight reel later.
Oh, yes.
Just watching the amount of energy exerted by these guys, Jose, yourself included, it's so fun to watch you guys dive around the court, but I literally couldn't imagine doing it myself. So it's a fun show though to watch these guys really go for it. And
That's
it's part of that.
You played volleyball.
Yeah, I know how to dive differently.
You had 500 people out on the court with you.
I just don't know how to do it with a racket and not kill my body. I can do it with no racket.
It was nice. Andree saw the setup, and he got right up there and said, "Go around me." Kind of hid the ball a little bit from him too, which is perfectly legal to do.
That box out, that legal box out.
Oh yes.
Good get. Good anticipation. Oh, another good get. Another good get.
3 in a row. Oh. A little bit of talk out there on the court.
I didn't see any contact down there. Maybe he needs a breather. I think maybe just
yeah.
Look at the floor here. I just dove 3-4 times on the floor, and I need to get my wind here.
Yeah, that is an interesting strategy.
Or ask for the towel. There's no wet spot on the floor, so it's the legal towel timeout. Or legal towel timeout, whichever way you want to look at it,
sure.
For safety reasons.
Depending on your perspective, are you in the box or outside of the box,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
That's interesting. I definitely think that should be penalized.
The delay of game?
No sweat.
Sure, towel wiped out. Yeah, I'm curious, like how much authority then the ref has to be like, no, guys, we're not going there, you know?
But in all essence, it's better to be safe.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point.
Alvaro Beltran, I don't know if it happened in the tournament or he's practicing. He slipped on a wet spot and he tore his ACL.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He had knee reconstruction on a wet spot. So
literally
it's
the
important
worst.
that the court's maintained in the best standard.
That's true. Safety first. Good point, Dave.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Oh, it's going to go to Horn.
David's walking away with this. This is 5-1.
Yeah, Horn looking really good in the finals. I mean, I think what's tough about having these two players play each other is they have similar game styles, or they're not like really power-dominated players. So it is that close kind of matchup, and I think a lot of it really comes down to mental.
Here. This is number
I thought so
3.
Too.
Hopefully he has 4 rackets.
Or like you, maybe he has a 5th one.
Yeah. If not, I could let him borrow one.
Yes.
Oh.
That's the 4th racket he broke.
That's his 4th racket. Goodness.
I should probably go see if he needs one.
Yeah, he's going to have to go ask. Our tournament director, Jason Chan, has been stringing rackets all weekend over there. He's on the machine.
But his gearbox sponsors, I don't think, would like him playing with a head racket. So
No. But we'll just get some new string on there is what I mean. I'm pretty sure Momo Zalata could hook him up with a fresh racket in this case.
And they're two great organizations. Head and gearbox, support a lot of racquetball, and the head of it's like the head of Head Racket Sports is Doug Gannon. Former professional players, now the owner of the United States Open and Racquetball Championship. Great job he has done
running that event for a long time.
Let's see what this call is. Did he give him the avoidable here?
I feel like that is one of the hardest things for amateurs, and I mean for me too, to like wrap my head around. There's so much question about avoidables and hinders, and when do you swing, and when do you...
The way I look at it, avoidable, I mean, based upon the rule structure, some people say, you got to give a guy a straight shot in the front wall or cross court. I look at this, is the executable shot going to win a rally? If it is, it's an avoidable. I don't care where it's going. It's an executable shot that you're most likely going to win that rally. Doesn't make a difference if it's in the corner, but, some rule structures are a little different, whatever system you're playing on.
My argument as a pro would be like, hey, I can execute any shot on the court, wherever, so every shot should be an avoidable.
But then you would never hit a skip, would you?
That's true.
Oh, touche. Well, we're going to take a quick break here and regroup on the back end as they regroup out there on the court. Horn up 6-1 in Game 2. This is the Racquetball Finals in Atlanta. We're back in the finals. David Bobby Horn is out there on the court staying warm as he leads 6-1 over Andree Parrilla. I'm joined by David Sebeleski and Jose Diaz. We're here at Recreation ATL for the finals. David Horn is going for his 3rd WRT title, and Andree Parrilla is the defending champion here in Atlanta. Parrilla is currently ranked number 3 on the WRT, Horn ranked number 4. Those two have kind of been going back and forth between 3 and 4 in the last couple months in the rankings on the tour.
Getting a bunch of text messages from Freddie, Kim, Mr. Mike Lippett. Just a quick little shout out to them. Reaching Your Dream Foundation, shout out to them as well. If you haven't checked them out, check them out, please. Wow, nice shot.
It's the way to come back after a timeout, huh?
He needs it. Andree has to find his focus here, and because the best he can do is win this and just take it into a tiebreaker, so he has a lot of work to do.
Oh.
There's 2 missed balls there. Andree gave him an easy shot, and David missed it, and Andree just had the open court there. It was an easy shot for David. For Andree.
Andree got away with the one there. Nice lob nick to the backhand side. Good flick to the ceiling. Left up pinch.
That's a mistake.
I'm going to pinch your pinch.
Well, David had the line there. He should just hit a pass to the left wall, and it's going to drive Andree all the way back. You can also go for the kill to the left and, you know, put a lot more pressure, but he hit the ball right to the guy.
Wow.
Ooh.
He could have jumped to the ceiling. It didn't make a difference on that one.
6 serving 3 in game 2.
Nice serve. Wow.
Nice soft touch there.
Great hands. Great hands up front by Andree.
And you saw when Andree jumped on the last one, the good thing is that David just went through a stroke. Didn't even know, he knew where he was at. Stroked the ball. Don't worry about, you know, if you hit the guy a little bit, don't worry about it. You're not going to hurt him. At least you won't hurt him too much, but you have to have the confidence in your stroke if the guy's in the way. You know, it's a close play. And,
right?
Yeah,
Maybe just gain a new tattoo, but it's part of the territory.
I think Andree only has like, you know, 10 square inches between his knee pads and his socks there that you could probably hit him on his skin. So
right, he has a couple tats already, so this will fill out his lower body. 3 serving 6.
Unbelievable. That's a nice little just dink. And he's pulled himself back into the game here at 4-6.
I love how the momentum can just shift, like that little bit makes such a difference, a couple points, and you really start to put that pressure on your opponent.
That's a good rear kill from David there.
Looks like maybe it's Parrilla's. Oh, no, just a towel.
Yeah, those knee pads are a little wet.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of the pros kind of adopting the knee pads recently. I know that was something for Horn that he was really implementing in 2017, and I mean, they do a lot of diving. It takes a toll on your body.
I don't know. I don't wear knee pads. I know how to dive.
You know, that was the same thing in volleyball. It was like, if you know how to dive, you don't need the knee pads. So
yeah, I guess these guys just don't know how to dive.
It was like a badge, right? You're just like, I don't need that.
No, actually, I'm not going to lie. I was looking into Amazon and looking to get a pair, so.
Okay. So.
Well, you could ask
Bobby
Jose,
because
you're
since you're from the new generation, we'll call it, who do you think the best diver on the racquetball court was?
Good question.
Who was?
Yeah, who do you think was the best diver?
Like historically?
Like yeah,
before?
historically.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't really watch racquetball in the 80s on the count of that I wasn't born yet. So I started watching racquetball in the early 2000s.
Okay, well, you're still playing then.
Probably say Jason Menino, man.
I think you got it right. I think you got it right on there.
He's definitely one of the players that I try to model my game after, diving wise. Not trying to.
Former #1 player in the world.
Yeah, so
season ending.
I like that little zing about the 80s, though. Thanks for that reminder, Jose.
Jason was tough on the court. He had that New York mentality too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought it. He brought it to the court every time he played.
Yep.
And he would talk some trash on the court there, but that's okay. I think a little bit. You know, doesn't hurt you.
It's not trash talking. It's just colorful language.
A colorful, colorful New York language. Okay. Well, then he went to San Diego, so.
No.
Got a little soft maybe in California. I know I'm originally from New Jersey, and I feel like I got soft when I moved to California.
Looks like David just lost his focus here, and Andree's brought it back to 5-6.
Kind of just stopped there and waited for the whistle. I mean, no whistle.
No whistle.
But no whistle came.
He waited for the flag on the play.
That would be kind of fun too.
That would be interesting.
Good cross court there. Another good cross court. Put that ball down. Interesting.
Oh, he went for it. Boy, that's. It looked like just a regular cross. Was that a regular cross court shot?
Yeah.
It's like Exxon drilling it right into the ground there, right?
Yeah, man.
Exxon Mobil shot.
That second cross court, I think he should have just pounded it down the line.
And there's names, I think, for all of these, misses here.
Yeah.
Or sometimes, or the heater, that's not a bad terminology there. Yeah.
There's no branding.
Wow.
Or they actually called it the photon at one time when Egan started to hit it. It was so fast. It was like a light beam coming at you.
I think that no call kind of made Bobby's heart hurt as he's holding his heart.
Bruised his ego maybe a little bit.
Oh,
okay.
I'm just kidding. I asked him about it and some insight. It's his new breathing technique or strategy. So.
Yeah, we did see him doing that throughout the event this weekend. Yeah, like a way to kind of calm himself down, I guess.
I'm not too sure. I wasn't really paying attention when he was telling me. I just thought he was having like a heart, I don't know, his pain in his chest, and he took some pre-workout before he played, so I thought maybe, that's not good, but I guess it's just for his breathing. So a little insight for everybody.
Oh, wow. Breathing is so important in the game too as well.
It is, yeah.
To keep your focus. If you get shallower breath, take a deep breath, slow the heart rate down a little bit. It's all for anybody that's playing and you're under stress. Try to keep your heart rates down and deep breaths. It'll calm you down a little bit.
So Parrilla had taken the lead. It's Horn serving now 6-8. I feel like Horn hasn't been down so far in game 2. So this is
it's kind of flat. It's just kind of flat. See, look at this. He just pushed the ball to the ceiling. Didn't have to do that. He could have struck that. Went defensive and paid the price, and Andree's back in the service box again. Andree showed him, several different looks, several different serves here. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to go with the lob nick again, probably to the backhand side. Nice jump serve. Counter punched and David missed an easy ball there.
We have our first prediction coming in from off the mic. Pablo Farhe calling a breaker, saying that Parrilla is going to come back and win game 2. We love to hear from our fans, so let us know if you think it's going to go to a breaker as well. We did have some exciting matches here this weekend, and there's nothing like a breaker for a final.
Oh. Good try.
I'm a little biased here, so I don't want to see a tiebreaker, and I'm also starting to smell the barbecue in the background, so kind of want to go get something to eat.
That's right. One of the fun things about this event, we have such a good time every time we come to Atlanta, and we're doing a little bit of a players barbecue. So the players went in on buying some food and inviting the fans to come out, and they're cooking up a barbecue.
I don't need to eat any more barbecue.
Francisco Troncoso is one of the players.
I need to have a salad.
Also from Stockton. He is like the head chef out there. That's his major in school. Yeah, our tournament director, Jason Chan, has been helping out, so we're going to have a fun little event, little party after the finals.
Yeah, Andree tried to sell that call, and I don't know if that's going to work. He didn't get the call.
Yeah,
he just needed to take that swing there. I think it's cost him a little in that rally. Good ceiling ball set up off the back wall. Towel. Bring in the towel.
Well, that'll be something to consider, Jose, if you do choose to go down the knee pad path. How many pairs of knee pads are you going to bring? You bring 5 rackets. You bring how many gloves? 10 gloves. Couple pairs of knee pads for sure, right?
Nah, just one. One should probably last me about 5 years.
5 years.
He told you he doesn't
that's
dive
right. You don't
often.
really sweat either.
Yeah.
Oh, he dives. I've seen him dive.
Dived a few times.
He doesn't say he's a non-sweater.
Non-sweater.
One of those young kids that doesn't sweat.
You know what would be interesting too? I don't know if this idea has been brought to the attention of you guys, but miking the players.
Ooh, you know, the censoring.
We've done that before.
We got to get a bleep guy.
Oh, we've done that.
Not on the WRT, but
not
maybe
on the
you
WRT.
did in the past.
On the IRT tour, the guys were mic'd up. So it'd be maybe be a nice addition, huh? Mic the players.
Yeah. It could be dangerous.
Or we're live, right? We don't have a
we're live.
6-second delay.
There is no delay. That is an interesting aspect to bring into play, though, Jose. I think, yeah, maybe one day we could experiment with something like that.
Yeah, well, there is a slight danger, you know, but there's a danger walking on a racquetball court in general, you know, you're pushing hard.
I think the danger would be for the PG-13 rating that we try to live up to, and what the kids at home are going to hear if we mic the players. In English or Spanish, I think it translates.
Maybe the mic, maybe the court could be mic'd, and
yeah, we do have 2 mics on the court. I think we do pick up.
That's great. He's grinding out now, and you see the fist bump from Andree there. He wants it, and he knows he's down, and it's now or never, as they say, right?
It is now or never, to quote Elvis Presley, one of my favorites. We'll be back in just a moment with more from the World Racquetball Tour here in the finals of the Grace Warrior Atlanta Open. We're back in the finals of the World Racquetball Tour Atlanta Open. Things are heating up out here. I mean, we are in a potential breaker situation right now.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah, that's definitely what we like to see. We like to draw it out.
Especially Andree, he's down in game. So
yeah.
It's
defending champion too, and that's what kind of makes it so exciting, is to see those sorts of things start to change out here on the court. I think Bobby Horn, David Horn, has been through, what did we calculate, 4 rackets? He might be on the last racket right now. I feel like from the way. Was that a timeout,
or was that a racket change?
I thought it was a timeout because Andree Parrilla came off the court too. So I think it was an actual timeout. But the way that Bobby was hitting the ball, right, seemed like he had a new racket.
Yeah, it skipped.
It looked like it skipped. Close, but not close enough, as they say, right?
Yeah, we saw a lot of hands coming out here across the bleachers saying, yeah, it looked like the skip. International signal for skip.
Oh. If you hit it soft, you almost have to roll it. You can't hit it soft and leave a plum there for the guy.
Yeah, and that's definitely what makes Andree unique. He's able to roll a lot of these balls that he does pinch. He does it so well. Short serve. Lob nick to the backhand.
Good kill there.
We see some comments coming in on Facebook, and that is a good time for me to remind everyone that coming up after this, we do have the doubles final as well, featuring Team Ecuador, consisting of Jose Daniel Ugalde and Fernando Rios, and they will be playing against Andree Parrilla and Sebastian Franco. So double final for Parrilla, which he's familiar with. He's been in this situation many times before.
Clocked him with the racket.
I think he might have hit him with the racket there.
Yeah, he's asking for it right now.
10-11 right now. Looks like it's gonna stick in Horn's favor.
I think what Andree said was, I totally agree with your call. You're the best ref in this world.
You wanna go to dinner later?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Something around there.
Well, it's tight here. It's 11-10 in the second game, and Andree has to pull this one out to go to a breaker.
Got a miss a down the line pass and then a skip pinch that Andree normally makes. And we have a towel timeout.
An official towel timeout. Probably our 134th so far of the finals. It does give a chance to remind everyone that Ugalde and Rios are going to be playing in the doubles final against Parrilla and Sebastian Franco. So it looks like on Facebook Live, Sudzi Monchik is asking for some predictions. He wants to see who you guys think is going to win the doubles final. So answer in the chat there on Facebook Live.
I don't know.
Maybe we don't know, but we're going to do something in a towel timeout.
That's 2 skips by David there, and you got to make those if he wants to close this match out. And Andree looks like he's a little tight here, stretching out here a little bit.
Little timeout on the court. Things are pretty tight out there. It's 11-10, Parrilla leading. We'll be back in a few moments with more of our finals. Jumping back into the action.
12, serving 10 here in game number 2.
Ooh, boy.
Andree going back to the drive serve. That was a little long. You don't see that very often.
It looked like he didn't snap his wrist and just kind of pulled the ball up with him. Andree's becoming a little more aggressive from the rear portion of the court, and maybe that's going to give him just the opportunity to close this game out. He was a little passive earlier, especially in the first game, and he's realizing he's going to have to go for his shots to close this out.
Yeah, if we need a tiebreaker, I'm going to have to go get a snack or something because I'm starting to get a little hungry. I don't think the barbecue's ready. I think my nose is playing tricks on me. Short serve.
Andree was looking at the wrong zip code for that serve. He was completely fooled by that, but good thing it was short.
Is that an in between the leg shot? That's tough.
Yeah, Bobby Horn definitely doesn't want to go to the tiebreaker. 11-13.
That's tough.
Solid down the line.
12-13. 3 more points.
Yeah, Horn really taking it 1 point at a time. Keeping that focus. It's good for him. fate. Horn saying it definitely skipped.
13 all.
Yeah, ties it up.
Uh-oh.
He reads that.
Is that
Oh.
match point?
14-13. Here comes the barbecue.
Good focus from David Horn, but
I'd
I
like
mean,
to see it go to tiebreaker.
it could. I mean, we know better, right? We know better.
We don't know.
We know better than to assume. I mean, that oh, wow. 15-13. David Bobby Horn wins game 2, defeating Andree Parrilla and winning his 3rd ever WRT championship title right here in Atlanta.